And the United States, as a single superpower in the world and also as a great power, have a very important strategic and economic relation with China, of course, occupy a central position in China's foreign policy. This means that only essential, not that central. This means that although the United States is very important, and China's foreign policy in some great extent are focused on the United States, but the United States is not the only power or group of powers which are very important for China's foreign policy. We have very, very important relations with our Asian neighbors, and also we have a very important relation with EU and with major European powers, and especially British and France, and as a permanent member of the Security Council, and also we have, for example, important relation with Russia and some major developing countries, and also are very important for China's foreign policy. So I think that EU and Europe is always and occupy a quite vitally important position in China's foreign policy, not only for trade but also for cultural and exchanges, also for our role and both Europe and China in world politics. I think this issue should be divided into two categories. On one side, China always defend the fundamental rules of existing international law. And I think that sometimes, and even you say that the principle of sovereignty, principle of equality of states, principle of non-intervention is a very long established principle in international law, but sometimes it is damaged by some countries or some actions. So China defend existing international law. On the other hand, of course, international law is a developing entity, and China, and I think that together with EU and playing game of experiment, playing game of developing, and I think that exactly speaking, if you want to establish some new rules in the field of finance, in the field of security, in the field of other areas, I think that China generally take a prudent and as positive as possible attitude, and because this is not easy to develop new rules in the international field. And I think that China, just as Europe now, and concern more about the building up new rules for addressing climate change and for international financial reform, and sometimes I touch on issue of non-proliferation and so on and so. I think that China is willing to play active role, but on the other hand, China is only one member of international society, and China also is lack of experience in this field. So China generally take a prudent and cooperative attitude towards these issues of building up new rules in the world. I don't think that the first statement is a fair statement, because, for example, in financial area, and China is and has contributed a lot to international cooperation and providing public goods. And China, and for years, and generally, in despite of many difficulties, China tried to play a very important and positive role in non-proliferation over North Korea's nuclear program and even Iran nuclear program. And also China, although is have some domestic difficulties, but still is willing to contribute to the international public goods of the ecology, health, and other things. So I think that that statement is not fair. But on the other hand, I think that China still left something to be desired in bearing more international responsibility and provide more the international public goods, and in the condition that China is, economically at least, become much more strong than before. And also, I think that, for example, providing public goods of the balancing world trade, and to make non-proliferation principle more consolidated. And this is not only China's international responsibility, but also closely connected to China's domestic health of social and economic conditions and China's external security. So I think that I hope that China and should, based on the progress in the past year, to do more to provide international public goods, and either through China's own action and more important through international cooperation.